It is Thursday, and Dr. Joe is back to answer your pet questions. So if you have a question about your pet, you can give us a call right now. The number is 918-460-KJRH. Dr. Joe Landers is here to answer your questions. He's brought along Smudge and Dooney this morning.
Smudge and Dooney.
And I have Dooney here, right?
You have Dooney, and Smudge has a little smudge spot right there. So
That's a good name for him, then.
That's where it came from. I wanted to name the other one Fudge just because it rhymed, but that didn't really.
Smudge and Fudge, I like it.
But I don't ever get to name them. But these little guys are about 7 weeks old. They're two little kittens here. They're over at Arrow Springs Animal Hospital. They were kind of born there. This is their first big outing today,
right.
So it's kind of still kind of new to them and everything. But they're very, very cute little kittens. It is obviously going to be kitten season now. So
cute. So they're at Arrow Springs.
At Arrow Springs.
And what's the number there?
The number there is 918-455-7107 or animalaid.org on the net.
Animalaid.org. All right. Well, let's get to the phones.
Yes.
And first up, we have Karen in Tulsa. Good morning, Karen.
Good morning.
Hi.
What's your question?
Hi, my question is, I've got a cat that's about a year and a half, and she meows all the time.
Is she been spayed?
She has been spayed.
Good. Then that's obviously not it. You know, a lot of times cats are communicating, and cats generally, you know, a lot of times are probably a lot more quiet. But some of them have a lot of expression in them. Siamese, if your cat is part Siamese, a lot of them do that quite a bit. Sometimes trying to figure out what they want exactly. Maybe they're hungry or not. But a lot of times they want to play or kind of do something, and trying to kind of figure that out. It's something that can be a challenge sometimes, especially with the Siamese guys.
They can probably get annoying after a while, I bet.
A little bit. So.
I think we're going to Melanie next. Is that right? Melanie and Poto. Melanie, what's your question?
I have an 11-year-old Yorkie that I don't know if she's had a stroke or a back injury. She's semi-paralyzed on her right side.
How long has she been like that?
She's been like that for a week. She's been on steroids and antibiotics and not showing much improvement.
Sure.
You know, at what point do you determine, you know, the quality of life is not...
You know, I tell you, and that's a very tough question, actually, probably one of the toughest questions that ever gets asked, and that's something that you and your veterinarian need to kind of talk about, quality of life issues. My little things are things like eating, things like urinating, defecating on yourself, and to what point, and then also kind of doing what they really want to do. I'll tell people it's a tough one. I had a 15-year-old dog, and my breaking point with him, and I did a lot for him, was when he wouldn't chase the little ball anymore. And frankly, a lot of times he'd only go about 3 or 4 feet, but my son was 3 or 4, and that was about as far as he could throw it. So it worked really well. But that's a very tough one, and that's something to kind of talk about. Also, expected time to recover. If that dog has a back deal, we may want to wait another week or two, because sometimes it can take a month. At which time, a lot of times at that month, 6-week stage, you know that it's probably not going to recover, and therefore, you know, kind of make a very hard decision.
Yeah,
so,
sad time for sure.
Absolutely. So.
All right. Well, on a brighter note, if you'd like to adopt Smudge or Dooney, call Animal Aid at 918-744-8280. You can call there too, right?
Absolutely.
You can call all sorts of places, or you can go online to animalaid.org, and again, they're at Arrow Springs and Broken Arrow.
Call Justin's cell phone.
That's right. Whoever you want to call, we'll have the cats for you. Dr. Landers is here every Thursday to answer your pet questions, and if you missed any of today's segment, you can go to KJRH.com and click on the Lifestyle tab to watch it again and learn about other pets who need homes. You can also find out more about Heritage Veterinary Hospital. Dr. Joe, thanks.
Thank you so much.